What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco. It's Philly the podcast, man. Everybody, Happy New Year. Depending on when you watch this, you might watch a couple hours before, or you might already be in the new year. I hope everybody stays safe. Spends it with the people that they love, the people that they trust, and the people that they're excited to go into the new year with. I want to thank everybody that has made 2020 such a good year for Philly the podcast. Look, it hasn't been nice for the Eagles, but I appreciate all the support. So what I wanted to do was look back on 2020, and obviously we've only been going for 6 months, but we're very close to 1,000, so be sure to hit that subscribe if you haven't. But I wanted to look back at all of the streams that we've done. We've been blessed to work with some incredible people in the Philly sports world, and I just wanted to look back, and this is an unfinished list because I worked with a lot of people, and I've been very blessed to have done that, but I'm going with 5. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this top 5, baby. We gonna do this top 5. But before we do, come on now, we going into the new year with the intro, baby.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
All right, so we're going to start from number 5. Number 5 is going to be one of our earlier ones. I was able to work with 49ers all day. It was obviously the week that we were going against the 49ers. It was a lot of fun. Those guys, go check them out. They're definitely good guys. I'm going to have the links to everybody in here, that I mentioned. But those guys were awesome. It was a lot of fun. Reached out to them. They really thought they were going to beat us. They thought they were going to kill us. And it was very nice to be able to, say on there that I was confident in my boys. And then we went out there and obviously pulled off what a lot of people were kind of shocked to see, even though we obviously went against Nick Mullins. But I'm not going to go too deep into the game. But either way, it was a lot of fun to work with them. Got a lot of new fans from, going over there and working with them. And a lot of mutual respect with those guys. Still keep in contact every now and then. So I'm going to have to put that at number 5, man. I loved it. Now, number 4. This one, all these numbers, it's so hard to really put them in an order. You know what I'm saying? But this one, I wanted this to happen for a while. I was a fan of both of these guys, for their own solo work. Philly Take with RB has been killing it. If you do not watch him, I don't know what you're watching because the guy's killing it. So I was able to get him and the A2D owner, Thomas Arnone, and I'm a huge fan of A2D on Instagram and all the work that they do on YouTube, all their radio stuff. They are amazing. Another people, they're just killing it, but I just loved the energy that they both brought. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're very similar. They obviously have their own styles, and I'm not saying the same person, but they're very similar. So it was something that I even said to both of them. I was like, this is something I've been wanting to, I felt like I was a fan watching. And it was one of my more viewed lives, and you guys killed it. You guys all showed out. It was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Now, I have to put that at number 4, man. I like all these people. I still keep in contact with them. Sure that we'll get both of those guys back on, but the first time is always that special. It was cool. It was a lot of fun to see that, and there was times in the live that I kind of forgot that I was the host and caught myself just kind of watching. But it was a lot of fun. Shout out to both of those guys. I appreciate you guys. Now, number 3. This one was close to my heart because this one was a guy that I've been watching for a while before I even did my own YouTube channel and everything. And the way that it happened and just it was a very cool thing, led to a lot of big things for me. So shout out to my guy Philly Fresh, the General. Salute, you already know. But it's one of those moments that you look in your inbox and you're like, did he really just say, yeah, all right, let's do this. But it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. We did that as a call-in. That was, I believe, my most viewed video. So shout out to you guys. You guys were calling like crazy. I think we did 3 hours on that time. It was a marathon. Let's say it like that. But it was a lot of fun. We obviously have birthed the call-ins Tuesdays usually. So it's kind of now become a staple of Philly the podcast. And to have Fresh on one of the first ones was just insane. You know what I'm saying? So it was another one where you find yourself and you're trying to remember that you're the host and you have a job to do. But a lot of fun. You guys made that very special as well. You know, that's another one we're probably going to be working a lot next year, you know, especially in the off season, getting this content out for you guys. So definitely be looking out for it. But yeah, man, we have to put that at number 3. You know, we have to. Now, number 2, we're getting into the nitty gritty, right? Number 2. This one was really cool. All right. I know everybody knows what Bleeding Green is, you know what I'm saying? And I know everybody knows who Lord Brunson is. So I was able to work with Lord Brunson and Chandler Jackson were of Bleeding Green. So this one was on Lord Brunson's channel. So this is kind of a little bit of a cheat. I did put it on my channel as a video, but it was live on Lord Brunson's channel. We did it at like 7 or 8 in the morning. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. That was another one. Lord Brunson is one of the OGs of the YouTube stuff, you know, of the Eagles content. Amazing content creator. So to just be able to chop it up with him and, you know, Chandler Jackson of Bleeding Green, who's actually on the field watching these guys, it was an honor and it was a blessing, you know. Again, 2 people that I keep very close in contact with and look forward to, you know, 2021. I'm sure we're going to be working a lot. Now, number one, I don't think this is going to change next year. I'm going to probably do like a recap and go back on my top 5, but this might stay at number 1 unless we do it again and it gets even better. But I'm sure you all know, you know, a lot of my subscribers are from this video. We did a Eagles versus Cowboys content creator kind of battle, just a live. It was 5 versus 5. On our side, we had Notion, Philly Notion. Shout out to you, my guy. We had Philly Fresh, the General. And we had Philly Talk with RB, Philly Talk podcast, and he hosted the whole thing. But it was crazy. We obviously had 5 content creators for the Cowboys. A couple of them that I still keep in contact with. Cowboys Fans Talk Only. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? They hold it down. He's a good dude. You know, it is what it is. You're a Cowboys fan, but it is what it is. He's a good dude. A couple other them, just Jay Tuck. You know, they had some cool dudes. I think there was a dude named Sid. It's your boy Sid. He always kept saying. A couple of them. They were cool. But it just was so much fun. I mean, it was so much fun. Like I have Cowboy fan friends, and you know, we talk that junk. But to be able to do it with like, y'all blew that video up. You know what I'm saying? I can't even give you a number, but I know it was at least in the hundreds of people just, you know, tuning in and watching that and giving their feedback. Nobody had to get kicked out. Nobody was getting too crazy. You know, it's like throwing that party that just goes perfect and you're worried. You know, you were worried the whole day and you're like, but it did. It went perfect. It was a couple hours and it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure you know, if I wouldn't have put that at number 1, I'm sure a lot of y'all would have been like, wait, really? Because that one was epic, baby. That was epic. But and you know, we won that week. We didn't do it this time. We should have. We might have jinxed it. But those guys too, even on the Cowboys side, I'm sure we're gonna be working again, you know, maybe next year or, you know, even in the off season, and we'll have some stuff to talk about. But you know, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Philly Talk podcast. Shout out to Philly Notion. Shout out to Philly Fresh. Shout out to Lord Brunson. Shout out to Philly Talk with RB, Thomas Arnone. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to Dylan Matthews. We just did one. Shout out to Jeff Warner. We just did one. That was amazing. You know, the list goes on. And Philly Insider Podcast, my guy, what's up? By Cher Randall, my guy, what's up? Everybody, yo, like Eagle Season, my guy, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Thank you so much for, you know, looking out for this channel, man. Y'all really don't know how much it means to me, man. It really does mean the world. So, Happy New Year's. You know what I mean? But, you know, I had to give you some content before the New Year's, before the ball drop. So, those are my 5. What do y'all think? Would y'all change any of them? You know what I'm saying? Am I leaving something out? I might be. So, let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. And be safe. You know? Taxis are free on New Year's, so don't drink and drive. But other than that, I love y'all. Fly Eagles fly, and we are out here. Peace.